It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. It's Young on 1st down. This is caught. It's Kirk. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 82 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare.
Odell Beckham Jr. down the left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 74 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember last? There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Just to break down there defensively, it looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk doing it again with... Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap here.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Looks like this will be the drive they come up empty after a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on those first three drives.
Yeah, but shed no tears for them, okay? So they come up empty on one, but as you noted, they put plenty of points on the board. They don't look close to being done in this one. A lot of adjustments still needing to be made on the defensive side of the field.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Black swap.
Straight ahead, ETN. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. But you look at this defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Go red. Trouble 38.
Going for it. Here's ETN. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's fielded at the 34. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, Now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
No, we changed it. Yo. Hey, let's up. Hey. No.
On second down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 23 yards the pickup there. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mitchell going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll try to run with Mitchell. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have regained the lead. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, Young. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll run with ETN. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Here's Young. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, Young. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Young off the bootleg. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Jamal Agnew, a 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Following the interception, Young.
A short throw there to Strange.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Pause red. Ready?
On 2nd down, Young.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Young on 3rd and 2. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Now Jackson on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Isabella now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Young's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. There he goes, left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Come on, set.
ETN up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Man in motion is Agnew. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Jags' new kicker for 2023, Brandon McManus, on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Jackson. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Hurricane. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action now. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Jackson, option right. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Motion man left is Kirk.
Right through. Fight 60.
Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Cycle.
From the red zone now, Young. Open man. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Jackson now. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play action. Now Jackson. It fights him off. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here. Dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On the ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Black ultra. Green jack. Blue striker.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On the double.
2nd and 10.
Drill green. White, white. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
Young. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there, and they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we get in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Young. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Ready.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Red, yellow. You, yellow. Ready, ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They run over center with Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the option right is Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. Young.
He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Ready,
Here's first down.
set.
Young to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 63, Jaguars 45.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go,
The
set.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 112 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Ravens, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they dropped their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.